effective in educating students. I repeat, this house believes that online classes are not effective in educating students. Now, give a chance to the government team to introduce yourself.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How are you today? I hope everything will be fine. The honorable educators, children person, timekeepers, debaters, and all of the audience. Thank you for the mark. Thank you for the time and chance given to us from SMAN Tasifeto Barat to introducing our membership. My name is Franciscus Gnafmone. I am as the first speaker.
I'm Rudolf Suarez as the second speaker and the last.
My name is Antonia Saleh as the last speaker.
I think enough. That's all I think.
Let's move to the opposition team. Time is yours.
Good afternoon for you all. I want to introduce ourselves. I want to continue our debate. We introduce ourselves. My name is Jerry Taboy. I'm from Seminari lalian. I'm as first speaker from opposition group.
My name is Joe Gwende Santos Fahid, and I will act as the second speaker.
And my name is Franciscus Riconana. You can call me Rico, and I am third speaker.
Wait, ladies and gentlemen, let's move to the government team. For the first person, you have the time to deliver your utterance. The time is yours.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are debating on the motion. This house believes that online classes are not effective in education. Before it, our team fully support on a statement above. Why we select that? This is a reason. The first point, online class is teaching and learning process that utilize the internet and digital media to deliver material to the student. From here, we will know that a lesson to be received will not accompanied directly by a teacher. This will make a student really not focus on the lesson and make a student be lazy and boring to situation. The second point, today we are forced to keep up with government, and there are many people and many students just to use a handphone and playing game, watching TikTok and watching YouTube, and chatting with girlfriend or boyfriend, chatting with family and all around us. When they are conducted, they will forget to study. From here, this is a common problem that must be addressed. And we agree, we state that online classes are not effective in education students because there are several reasons. First, if a teacher taught a lecture in the Zoom and a student be lazy and pause in the Zoom, so online class not effective. The second reason, if a network is problematic, so the explanation will not be able to understand. The last point is, from an economic side, we agree that online class are not effective in education students because just spending money. And if our parents pay money to school, why we don't go to school? Why we spending time and money at home watching TikTok, watching YouTube tutorial? This is meaning the parents pay money to school is waste. So we still believe that online class are not effective in education student. That's all I think.
Moving on. Let's move to the first speaker from the opposition team, the transitions.
Thanks for the time that given to us. Now I will start our argument. The impact of COVID-19 is very big. The education feel the impact of COVID-19. The impact of COVID-19 for education is learning inhibition. That's make a problem for students. Students must use the technology as an online learning. Online learning is system process teaching and learning using by online networks. This program is used because the pandemic COVID-19. Since the pandemic period, due to COVID virus, students have had study online at home with the aim in preventing the spread of disease. Learning online or online that is done from home considered safer because students will not crowd in school, which can cause transmission and spread of the COVID virus. So, learning online is so easy because they are only informed the monitor. The students use the internet not only for school, but they interact with their people in the other. But they use the internet people at the time. With using internet to online learning, the students don't need to spend their time to go to school. They just open their phone and join the online class. The online class is very effective because the student can study time to times. That means their knowledge about internet technology is well and about this they material. Advantages of applying online or online.
Okay, thank you for the time given to me. Can you explain me when you say online classes not become problems to students? Please.
Because they are only sit in from the monitor and student use internet not to join the learning class. The advantages of applying online or online learning. 1. More flexible. Unlike studying in classroom with set schedule, set entry and exit times, and of course, having the work uniform. Online learning is more flexible. How does it mean? Although sometimes there is learning schedule with the teacher via video or Zoom, it only lasts for the short time. Student can study anywhere without place restriction. Even in an emergency, student can ask for permission not to wear a uniform during online classes. For example, when they are sick. The second, easy form of access. The internet does remove the exciting boundaries between humans, so that everything is easier to reach. Likewise with online learning at home, which makes it easier for students to access any material they want to learn.
Time has finished. Now let's move to the second group second person from the government team to deliver your materials. The chance is yours.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the time given to me. Before go to argument, I want to review the statement from the first speaker from opposite team about online classes is effective for educating students. I disagree with you because, besides in terms of education, online classes are not effective in educating students because online classes only teaching about knowledge, not skills. And how with students who want to develop their skills, can you give me some things who just can to help students to develop their skills? And online classes are not effective in educating students because students will be more understand if studying by face-to-face. So, online classes only this advantage. For example, first, full study at home when online class live. Second, students only spend money to buy electric books. Third, teacher cannot teaching about good student behavior. Fourth, while we are studying online, suddenly there were problems with network. Fifth, as the first speaker said, if a teacher taught at lecture, then a student be lazy and depose the Zoom. So the online classes will not effective. And the last, how about student just can have computer, laptop, smartphone? Can you give me one solution so that students who cannot computer, laptop, and smartphone, so that they just to follow online classes? So I disagree with your statement about online classes are effective for educating students. And I agree with my team about online classes are not effective in educating students. I think and all. Thank you.
Thank you for the second speaker from the government team. Now let's move to the opposition team. The second speaker, the chance is yours.
Okay, thank you for the time. I get some three arguments that has been given by the government team. The first, they say that by online learning, the students can upgrade their skill, and then it will spend a lot of money, and then the teacher cannot teach the good behavior to the student. The first, why the student cannot upgrade their skill? They have a lot of time in their home. They can upgrade, they can increase their skill by themselves in their own home. For example, when the online learning process is running, they keep faced by the electronic media. If this do over and over, they will have a skill in the electronic system, or they will have a good skill on computer or playing smartphone. And next, with this program, it will not take a lot of money because the government have spent a lot of budget to support this program. The government give the internet quota freely to all of the student and teacher, and they also give some free smartphone for students who cannot buy the smartphone by themselves. And next, the teachers who cannot teach the good behavior to the students. The good behavior can be taught by the students' parents, because when the pandemic situation, the parents also work from their home, so the parents can substitute the teachers in teaching the good behavior for the students. Now I will show you some argument for supporting what we believe in, that online classes is very effective for students. The online learning is more flexible than the normal learning. Why I say it's more flexible? Because the student don't have to wear the complete uniform, and they don't have to spend a lot of time to prepare themselves, prepare the matter to join the online class. The next, with this online learning process, we have obeyed the government regulation. The government prohibited us to don't go out of our home. So with studying from our home with these online learning classes, we have obeyed to the government rules. And the next, this is the modern era. For those students or for teachers who still not get useful with the electronic media, this is their time to know about the electronic media. And because of that, online learning class is very useful for them. And next, they are easily to access. We know that almost of us had the electronic media, although the smartphone or PC. So to do the online learning system is so easy. You just have to have the computer or smartphone and then the internet access to join this online class. And next, it will give some advantage for many people, because by study from our home, we have helped the government to stop the spreading of COVID-19.
Yes.
Thank you.
Now let's move to the third person from the government team.
Thanks for the time and chance given to me. Before I got to my point, I want to review the statement of the opposite team about online school very effective in pandemic situation. I really disagree with your statement. Why I say that? Try to imagine, if we carry out online schooling, the social relationship between teacher and student cannot well established. For example, we can be used from network side. We all know that not all areas are covered by the internet networks. If the internet network is problematic, the online learning system can automatically be hampered. And if interested in effectiveness in the learning process. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I back to my point. I agree with the statement of the first and the second speaker. The reason are the first point. A teacher taught let then a student be lazy and the process in the Zoom, so a lesson will not effective. For example, today we are forced to keep up with development, and there are many people just used to watching TikTok, YouTube, and chatting with girlfriend or boyfriend all around us. So they are forget to study. And the second point or the last point, student will be more understand if he's studying by face to face. So I really agree with the statement of my first and the second speaker about online classes are not effective. Thank you.
Okay, now let's move to the third person from the opposite side. The chance is yours.
Okay, thanks for this time. For all time, we believe that online classes are effective in education students. As we all experience in our daily life, coronavirus disease or coronavirus or COVID-19 has brought a lot of disadvantages for our human. Since phone for the first time in China until present COVID-19 has taken more than 5 million victims. Because of the COVID-19 is something really dangerous. COVID just not attack human health but also attack our country. Education system or school cannot learn longer help the normal learning is unsuitable with online learning. We are very agree with this new system in this pandemic situation, and we have some arguments and we can support agreement on the measure. The first, more flexible. Second, government program us. And the next, we don't waste our time to go anywhere. And the next, we are not obligated to wear uniform. And the next, now modern era, everything online. And next, we'll get broad knowledge. And the next, easily to access. And the next, student will have much time at home. And the next, more comfortable. And the next, school time shorter. And the next, their custom with technology. And the next, affordable manner. And the next, self-independent. Online learning is a system process teaching and learning used by online network, and this program used because the pandemic COVID. So to face this problem, we can join with this program and classes because this program gives many advantages for us and ourselves, and I want you to join this program. And last for this all, we firmly believe that online classes are effective in education.